was not even needed anymore. Frostbite there. Kinetic field, not even there needed. Just a level 2 Thunder Strike. It was just out of position, to be honest. If he gets killed by that. And he didn't even use a Lucent Beam because it was like he used some full mana, so. Wrong position, wrong place, wrong time by Mr. Levkin. Hello?
Yeah, I'm just still looking this up, but it's,
okay.
I'm failing so far.
Okay. Oh, it happens. Happens indeed. So, our main question is, and it's probably gonna be yes, the answer that is this gonna be a rush for the Radiance? He did pick up Treads before anything else. And he's also got a Basi Ring, so I guess maybe a complete rush is not the right word anymore, but there is hope that he'll go for having the Aquila, having the drums, and then start fighting already.
It's a Smurf account, so he hasn't appeared on any other...
Ah,
like,
damn. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
Maybe
but
that is
whoever it
Vegas.
is, they're really good.
Maybe it's Vegas.
Do you think it's Vegas?
I don't know.
Oh man.
You brought it up in the game earlier.
Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, he's friends with like Lost, and he's friends with Stompa and like Ouijazik and that entire crowd.
Yeah,
So it
let's
could
see
be.
if they can glimpse Blue Banana back. They know where he is. He's gonna try to teleport out, but yeah, okay. 4 heroes actually rotating bottom for that one. Even Son of Arteezy with the double damage rune. Making his rotation wasted unless they get this tower down. In the meantime, their tower in the mid lane is being pressured as well. Because of course there were a couple of people that were not needed bottom at the moment. So counter push going on. And the teleport comes back from the Keeper of Light, who's just going to blast away the creep wave. So the push here is going to get stopped.
Yeah.
Should be getting stopped. Oh, actually.
Actually, I don't know.
Shackle! Whoa! Latches. What a weird latch that was. A weird shackle that was. How did that shackle latch? Did he actually run forward and got glimpsed by his teammate just to get that shackle in?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, that shackle really should have hit. I'm surprised it didn't.
Crystal Main still goes down to Levkin, and he's gonna go down as well by the looks of it. If Son of Arteezy, yep, there we go. Double kill for him. There goes the Disruptor still though, and it's the Wind Ranger that's in some trouble. She does not have any mana left. Now she has enough for the Wind Run again actually. And Silence and Snared. There is no way she's gonna get out there alive.
That's Riptide. Yeah, they stayed in a little too long. Trying to kill the Disruptor was, yeah, you kill the Disruptor, but you lose the Wind Runner immediately after. Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
So,
and they killed the Timber, so I guess it's decent. That was a, that play was, I'm not sure if it was needed, but it was very good.
The Glimpse Shackle?
The Glimpse Shackle.
The main thing about it was not that the Shackle wouldn't have lashed, it would have, but that it put it in a position where they didn't have to dive any harder to kill him post-Shackle. So it was really good.
Yep.
Now they're looking to trade towers again.
Yeah, let's see who's gonna be successful here. We do have Son of Arteezy once again coming in, gonna get killed there as well. The snare won't stop the right click, and it looks like the Phase Boots gonna try to do it again. Shackle's up again in 5 and decides to back off. Would dive too hard. In the meantime, on the top lane, tower did not go down close though.
It's in deny range.
Yeah, in the deny range. We'll get denied. I mean, that's nice enough. Tower bottom lane did not go down at all. Like, not in deny range even.
Took some damage.
Yeah.
Almost half. Another Shackle. This one doesn't land, but even just look at the fact that the Windrunner just one of her auto attacks is now enough to take a red amount of health off of Keeper of the Light.
Yeah.
Keeper of the Light is so flimsy.
Level 4 as well. Yeah. And they're actually gonna try to take this down. The song is on cooldown this time. The glimpse back inside the kinetic field. Oh, she's living. That was a glimpse on the illusion. Did she, or did she? You can. Oh, you can. You can mirror image that.
No, he mirror imaged the glimpse. That's pretty sick, actually. He mirror imaged the little ball that travels to start the glimpse.
I completely forgot that you could do that.
Yeah, that's really strong. Really well played by Blue Banana. He almost did something like that in the last game too. He almost Manta-styled, what was it? I can't remember, but it's something really consequential.
Good job for him. He's getting his farm up. He's highest last hitter on the map. Highest farmed hero on the map as well. Close to the Puck though. Puck, who is now higher farmed than the Wind Ranger, because Wind Ranger has spent a lot of time bottom and of course died once. But yeah. Waga now, he got destroyed in the lane. We talked about that, but the tower mid is now down and he hasn't died yet. He's actually doing quite okay.
Yeah, he's getting close to Blink, which is what you really need to do what Wind Ranger is doing now, like being really active as Puck. You really want to wait for the Blink first, because otherwise I don't know how often you play Puck, but like when you try to start the like whole Puck ganking train before you get Blink, half the time you just end up with like 4 deaths, and you're like, okay, abandon.
Abandoned. Is it Dendy, the stand-in, the chat says?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, he's playing really well, but it's hard to say, like, if it's somebody's particular style.
Yeah. It's an aggressive style. Might just be a Russia style. CAS style. Oh, the smoke is already off. They're gonna look for someone. They have got a glimpse. They're not finding anybody, though. There's 3 heroes again on the retry in the bottom lane, and they really want to continue with this pressure here on the Naga. I mean, the Wind Ranger is staying bottom to just make sure to pressure that Naga, to slow down whatever he's building. Which, I mean, he did go for drums. Might not have finished his Aquila, but he's going for no rush on the Radiance yet.
Well, because he can't, because he needs this drums and treads just to survive this lane that he's getting constantly pressured in. So they've already, in some respects, succeeded at holding the Naga back. The only issue is it enough when Luna keeps feeding.
Nubik dead.
They can't get anywhere if this happens 2 games in a row. Like, it's even worse on Luna than on Viper. Like, you can't have an underlevel underfarmed Luna.
No. Hey, you were asking earlier if Luna is OP?
Yeah. Yeah, what about it?
No. Ha!
Okay. I think she is, but it's not impossible to die. We're not talking like Lycan or like Earth Spirit. Like, just slightly
She's
OP.
just strong.
She's
but you
strong,
have to use her right to make her strong.
Yeah, that's true.
Illusion Rune picked up by the Prophet, who gets silenced. Waga does not go in for the kill, though. I think he might be able to, but no, there's too many people around. It's too scary. I don't blame him for that. We do have a Midas, of course, on PGG. He's gonna get back his levels and such with that. Mostly levels, but of course also gold. He gave some up by staying on bottom, letting Crystal Maiden, as well as Disruptor level, who are now level 6 and level 7. And if we look at the supports on the Radiant side are quite decently leveled as well. 6 and 7, 12 minutes in. It's been a fairly good game for these supports.
It has. RMN has been able to constantly stack and clear with Illuminate, which is a great advantage of Keeper of the Light that he's able to do that. So they had to do less work, basically, than the retry did just to get the same support levels. But that's great. I mean, having that early level 6 is critical for all these heroes except really Crystal Maiden. And even CM, I mean, the ult is great.
Yeah,
But for, like, Disruptor, like, if you pick Disruptor and you can't get him to level 6 in a timely fashion, it is a completely wasted pick.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, big fight at the bottom. Top of me.
Yep, that's a shackle and a kill. Dream Coil coming out from Waga, though. The smoke gets popped somehow. I think someone misclicked the button there, as there is a Wind Ranger and a Nightmare. Crystal Maiden already picked up, and I think that the Son of Arteezy is about to drop as well. Tries to do what he can before he dies, maybe? No.
No way.
No way. Okay. You know,
nice rotations. This is smart play from Vhoul, and my problem is, Naga is not able to quite get the Radiance as fast as sometimes, but she's 2-0-3. She hasn't died. She's been part of 5 kills, and she's 2 levels ahead of Luna because Luna's been just getting clowned on, kinda. Yeah,
she's a very decent level. There is almost level 11s up on the side of his team as well. So his team overall is ahead in levels, as we can see from the experience graph as well. It's not that much, but those level 11s will make a big difference. We're gonna have the level 2 Dream Coil. There's already a Puck with Blink Dagger, as we saw in the previous fight. We're gonna have a level 2 Song, which makes a big deal in terms of using it not just defensively, but perhaps aggressively as well. It looks like Levkin is in some trouble. He's gonna try to get away. Shackle does not latch this time, and Son of Arteezy has to be careful here. Whirling Death could actually mean his end, but the power shot comes through, and it's the Lefka that has to run the Song. Blue Banana Bastard by Boba, looking to take care of this Wind Ranger right now. The Riptide will be enough, and they go for PGG as well. And Snare, another kill. Waga coming in for the killing spree. 2 dead. Well, it was the retry that tried to go for this one.
Yeah, I think this is one of those, like, out-of-game factors impacting in-game behavior. Like, there's no way that TR's dives and just constant bites against this Naga are that justified, unless you think about, hey, like, it's 6 AM for half of the team, they want to get the hell out of here, so they were like, whatever, let's take a calculated risk to try to end the game earlier and really get our Wind Ranger into a dominant position. And it hasn't worked. And at this point, I think they're way behind. Like, strategically, numerically, it's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that bad on the graph, but just the game control that Vhoul has right now, and they're they're looking to keep the pressure on. They've smoked up again. Durham and Lefkan going for the top lane. They've got Waga backing them up as well.
I mean, they've got
Waga actually
grip,
backs
right?
off, but
They find Nubik. Nubik's dead.
yeah, Fiend's grip is up, and even if that PGG Nature's Prophet comes in close, he's not going to be able to interrupt that Fiend's grip. They're not going to find him though. They're actually not aggressive enough, I guess, if you will. But they placed a ward, so they will see it. If he comes closer, if Nubik walks to that small camp, yep, he's seen.
Is he? Because it's night and he walked in like this, so it might have been LOS.
Okay, he's seen.
Now he's definitely seen. Yeah,
he's seen. There we go.
Well, now he's seen that this camp is missing. So.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, that's our Bane left alone, maybe with the hasten of Waga, he's gonna give him some comfort. There's a counter smoke, by the way, with the Crystal Maiden as well as the Son of Ortiz. There's smokes all over. People are running around trying to get kills.
I wish that if they were doing this strat, they had just picked the TA, right? Like, TA would be so good for what they're trying to do. Alright, well, here we go.
Let's see if we get the shackles. Nightmare first. No shackles just yet. Nightmare taken over by Android so that Son of Ortiz can do what he does. Sprout up. Dream Coil up on 2 though, and Waga comes in. Fiend's grip up on the Wind Ranger. In comes the Silence, and it's the Bane that is the first one to drop. Looks like Lefkin is trying to make sure that PGG dies as well, but he gets glimpsed back. A power shot. Sends Puck down to the grave. Nicely done. Illuminate will not hit on the Crystal Maiden, who's still trying to chase down this Keeper of the Light. Is not gonna happen though, not if it's up to Blue Banana. He's gonna let the Crystal Maiden live though. Knows that the Timber Saw is gonna be able to pick him up. Lefkin is gonna be left for dead. However, there we go. Illuminate still up on 2, and it's not done just yet. That Shackle did ledge. Arman, you should have just let that Timber Saw die. The retry. They take it back. They lose the Crystal Maiden. But that's it. Rotations from everybody.
Yeah, that was actually really well coordinated fight, I think. And Naga really wasn't able to make that big of an impact in it. The downside is, it's not like they killed Naga. Now he's been part of 7 kills. He's got 3,500. He's gonna have a 19-minute, or maybe 20-minute radiance. But still.
He might not, like, he's been pressured quite a lot, but if he's gonna get this radiance, he is still gonna be having such a good timing and he's got it below 20 minutes. On top of that, he's got drums and treads. I don't think there's anything to complain about that one. I think he's, it's quite an asset for his team. Blue Banana, 50 gold for his radiance. He's actually gonna, he's gonna get mana. Never mind.
For his relic. Yeah.
Like, rather. For his relic, rather. Yeah, sorry, relic, not radiance.
Nice.
Son of Ortiz. He's got a mechanism for his team. He looks to build for a Force Staff, I would assume. Building a Dagon at this point would just be quite awkward. I'm always slightly worried. Because he had that no talisman on the lane, of course, but I'm always slightly worried that he might just, decide, okay, guys, I'm going crazy.
Sure, why the hell not? I hope he does. Hashtag support. No, I mean, why the hell not? Kills Puck. Kills Coddle really easily.
Yeah, that is true. Coddle has been having a rough time, though. Coddle was the lowest level in the game, together with the Bane and the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden has been doing a good job, though. Those Tranquil Boots working out for her.
Yes,
she's been she's died 3 times, which could have been more. I think if Android wasn't so careful. He did die bottom lane, of course, earlier, but he did make sure that there was a return kill for him as well. That's quite good for him. Looks like Waga is starting to build towards the Scythe of Ice. I think that's really needed as well. Get that control, or at least what I'm assuming. Voidstone, of course, could turn into multiple things. Maybe even Vhoul's if he wants to. You just get an escape, blink away. After getting harassed by, well, all kinds of things. And of course, you can use item in the Static Storm, and if you can just use yourself up in the duration of the Static Storm, blink away afterwards. It's very strong as well. Yeah,
certainly. Could be extremely a very good idea. What did Naga just do? Oh, he's just dropping stuff to regen. Okay. Yeah, he's almost there. He's about a minute away, as I thought, so he'll have that.
He lost gold though. He had 3,400 for.
He bought the recipe.
Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Actually, does not.
I mean, not really, but you should usually get the relic first. But it's fine. And Disruptor's making his Force Staff. I mean, everybody's making Force Staffs. Your standard high-level game where positioning is so important in this game in particular because of, Illuminate, Dream Coil, Chakram, obviously Static Field.
How badly do you want to have Force Boots in the game?
I actually don't. I think Force Boots, it would be fun to play with, but do you really want a boot that everybody always goes and nobody goes any other boot ever again? Because that's what it would be.
That Timber Saw, you're dead. Nicely done. Fiend Script, not gonna happen. Nightmare neither, actually. Already interrupted. And Durham, I'm not sure why he's still hanging around there, to be honest. His teammate was long dead and he was still trying to do things. Maybe he thought, you know what, I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can, but...
You can plant a ward, yeah. Okay. And he planted it. Success. Success.
Yay.
PGG has Necro 3s after that fight. He has Necro 2s right now. I like this Necro. For one thing, you can have the Naga accidentally kill it with Radiance, and all of a sudden Naga's dead!
Yeah, because, well, actually, this Naga did not rush Radiance, so she got Treads and Drums, so she's not that squishy, as we have
I agree.
Kinetic Field and a Glimpse that was kind of overactive. Yeah. Maybe he thought it was going to be an initiated upon and just wanted to be safe.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Got it for free, basically.
Yep. Well, so far, Vhoul, they are ahead, but the pressure is still on from the retry as well, and they're actually getting the more towers. They're tower ahead right now, and with the Necronomicon from PGG, the split push will only increase. And I think they're very happy that they actually have a Nature's Prophet to split push rather than a Queen of Pain or a Timber Saw like previous game. And they also, of course, have that Luna, so late game is not necessarily lost. Not even, well, it's still okay. It's a Naga Siren that is yeah, it's going to be very difficult, but it's possible. With the Luna for the team fight, with a split push for the Nature's Prophet, it's probably the best you could wish for to be up against the
I don't
Luna.
think, yeah. I don't think their lineup is a disaster. Like, they have things that can kill the Naga illusions when they split push. Like, as you said, Luna, Wind Ranger to some extent. Like, I don't think it's that bad at all. I agree with you. And especially if they can provide a credible threat now for pushing with this early tier 3 Necronomicon from PGG, and additionally an Aegis for the Luna. Yeah, I think the Retry are in much better shape than when they were just like starting 3v5 fights under the tier 1 tower and losing them.
Yep. Tier 1 for Roshan, the Retry. Good trade. Luna takes the Aegis, she has the BKB. 10 seconds still on that BKB, of course, so this could be their time where they start to try and force a bit more fights. I was gonna say 5 versus 5, but I think for them it's probably best to have it 4 versus whoever is there, and see if they can create some space for the split push to happen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, with this Radiance, you are gonna see like it's very strong. That's gonna put a lot of pressure on their squishy heroes like Disruptor and especially Crystal Maiden. And they really can't defend this tier 2. They're gonna try. They're
gonna try, but Luna is already inside the is already inside there. Turns on his BKB. He's actually gonna go for this. Naga already picked up. Timber saw that as well. This is the retry making their stand right here. Blink away from Waga, he should be okay, but Arman, he's gonna get a Lucent Beam in his head, probably fast enough. No, not fast enough, and Waga actually jumps in. Nubik is gonna be the one in trouble right here, but the Shackle comes in, and that is enough. Disruptor with the kill. Did he not have a teleport? He did, but he tried to... would that have worth giving his life for that? I guess, yes. No,
sorry,
no, it would be an Aegis. Waga...
No. That was such an incredibly, insanely important, the Shackle and the CM hit to save the Luna.
Yeah.
If they had lost Aegis, I'd say that's straight up not worth it. Like, they need the Aegis to maintain, like, a pushing threat. So, I was actually really, really scared. I thought that Luna diving forward to try to kill the Keeper of the Light was going to get him killed, and they would just be like, oh, okay. But no, the rest of the team really bailed Nubik out there, because I think that was actually a pretty bad play, but they saved him.
They saved him indeed, and they are going to be able to take tower off the back of this as well, or at least some damage to the tower, not only on the tier 2 top, but also on the tier 2 bottom. And actually PGG coming in for this one, pops the Necronomicon units, trying to force the rest of Vhoul back, but the teleport coming in from Waga, jumps forward, looks for PGG, the Fiend Skip there as well. PGG will go down. Gets abandoned by the rest of his team. Wrong place of the tower, wrong side of the tower.
Ooh, look at how chunky those Necros are, though. That took most of Timbersaw's remaining hit points. And I do think that the one thing that made that play really good was the really great Disruptor play at the beginning of that fight to glimpse the Disrupt to the Timbersaw back, into the kinetic and static combo. So I think if the Disruptor doesn't land that, like, they can't do anything and Vhoul just walk away from the fight no problem. But instead it's semi-committed Vhoul, and Timber still doesn't have his his Bloodstone, and it's 24 minutes into the game.
I have to say, like, during that fight, Timbersaw got glimpsed back, but he died so fast that I barely even noticed he was there.
He died in the silence, so he did 0 damage. 0 damage Timbersaw is like, all the hero does is damage. He has no other function.
Well, his right click, you know? Don't underestimate the right.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
I
No,
tend
it's
to underestimate the Timber Sword.
78 attack damage.
Also gets turned off when he has Chakram out.
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of sad for him.
He might just die again. Okay, they decided not to dive it, but they could have just killed him again there.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah,
They still got
maybe.
the tower. This is the thing, like, against Naga, you really can't relax, because the constant threat is there now that the Radiance is up, and he's going to be constantly taking towers and pressuring towards their tier 3.
Yeah, that's why
So
it's so
even if the game
important for
looks
the retry
quiet,
to-
yeah.
Yeah. The retry has to continue, like what they did just now, going in and starting a fight. That's what they have to continue doing.
Yes.
And
I completely agree. Because, yeah, Naga has already made a little bit of a dent on this top tier 3. It's not much, but something.
Our man is gonna be living. And otherwise, there would of course be a Naga around there to sing if need be. The Naga, though, still level 15. Is gonna get Glimpse back, not in the kinetic field, though. And thinking about the song, not gonna go for the song, gets in it. Oh, he's gonna be able to get that pick off, perhaps, though. Perhaps he can get the Naga Siren. Can she sing in time? Yes, she can. Still frostbitten, but should be recalled by the Coddle. Yep, fine. She's fine. She went bottom lane.
Weird fight.
Very weird fight. The tower is going to get denied, so might not be going the way of the retry in terms of gold, but I think it's a big deal that this bottom tower drops. It's going to open things up for split push for that Nature's Prophet.
I agree. The retry desperately needs to take these last two tier 2s, so that Nature's Prophet can like be the counter Naga threat in any lane. And what they absolutely can't happen is if retry goes down a set of racks, I think it's basically over. It becomes almost impossible to win after that. But while they still have all their racks, if they can generate threat on Vhoul's tier 3s, I think the game is somewhat even, and it comes down to how effective is Luna going to be, and can they use the Aegises.
Yep. And Luna, talking about her. Butterfly in the pocket, and there is not really an MKB carrier on the side of Vhoul, so that's a very good item.
Very true. Although, for what it's worth, Naga can also go Butterfly, and there's also not really an MKB carrier on... Like, it's fine on Luna, but it's not amazing.
And on top of that, like, the right-click damage of Vhoul is of course there, but the most annoying thing for the Luna is going to be the burn and the burst damage coming from her. So, and that's only going to start to hurt once her BKB is ticked down to 4 seconds or so, so...
Right.
For now, she's not really that, pressured, unless her BKB is off. Nubik. He's gonna get saved by his teammates coming in, looking for shackles perhaps? No, for staff just to scare them off.
Yep. And for what it's worth, his Aegis has barely any time left on it.
30
I'd be
seconds.
very careful if I were them for starting a fight here. If he like loses the Aegis, I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Oh, Timber Saw, nice! He starts the Timber Chain while in the glimpse or right before, and now the Eclipse goes mostly on creeps. They have to run. They can't do this anymore. Their Aegis is gone. They wasted that Disruptor ult, and they can't fight this anymore, so we already see PGG going back top. That was...
Levkin, though. That was some plays.
That was
plays.
Yes.
Plays of games.
That was... Starting the Timber Chain... Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That's like Timber Chaining,
I mean,
suiciding, and then knowing that you're going to be back up again.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a sick play too, but this was so good. Damn. Good for him to get out of that. Naga... Heart's done now, so the more this happens, the more retry tries to start a... I mean, they did exactly what you asked them to do. They tried to start a fight. Unfortunately, they had no follow-through. And now the Eclipse is still down for a minute and a half. They can't really start that 5 vs 5. Naga is, like, the Windrunner. Yeah, you can see it takes a lot of auto attacks to bring these illusions down.
Yep. And the only items that the Naga has are gotten by the... Oh, wait. Windrunner. Looking for the Shackle. Might be getting it up on both. Looking for the Vision. Can't find it. The song comes out. Actually, Ortiz is not in the song. They're gonna get Armen at least. Naga teleported out of range of his teammate. They can't get the Naga, but they do get at least something out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes with Naga, I don't know, it's not impossible to try to, like, beat a Naga song by just, like, having your Disruptor, because Disruptor's glimpse range, I'm fairly sure, is larger than... Yeah, it's larger than Naga's song range. So you can glimpse her back into a field, and it doesn't matter if you're all asleep, because it'll tick down the rest of the time.
Smoke up.
So at some point they might try something like that.
They smoked up on the reward of the retry, though. Will be interesting to see if they were paying attention.
PGG is awake enough to see this coming.
He should be seeing this coming. That's...
PGG, no!
Fiend
Good,
grip,
good,
no
good,
vision.
go.
Oh, there's the tree's gone. Fiend grip. PGG. Bye bye. Night night. Nighty night
Okay.
indeed. But he should have seen that coming. That was like yeah. I just
He really should have.
if he's gonna watch the replay and realize that, he's like shit.
The replay?
The replay. I'm not sure, like, I know that this Naga Siren is doing her job and is super strong, but I'm not entertained.
Are you not entertained?
I am not entertained. Gladiator
I mean,
reference.
it is definitely the kind of hero that if you're not into the sort of split push style games, it does very little other than that.
Well, it forces, I guess it forces the retry to start fights and stuff, but it's not working for them.
It's not working for them because they're failing, they're losing their niche's profit in situations like that one. And I mean, the last fight was just a calamity. I mean, they lost an Eclipse, which is an expensive thing to lose. It's 2.5 minutes cooldown.
Yeah, and the
they're gonna lose
frustrating
another
thing
tower.
is, they're ahead in gold and experience. Oh, Glim's back into the Connect field. Timber chain away though, gets himself out of there.
The reason why the Naga strat, or one of the reasons why it's popular, is that it makes the golden experience graph not matter at all, really. Oh wait, let's watch what happens here.
Can we get a sprout? Or he had it. Shackles there. Timbersaw stuck, killed. Nicely done. They get at least a pick off. Don't have to deal with him for a while. Well, I say for a while,
Yeah.
but he already had
19 seconds.
Yeah, he's gonna be back up shit.
Static field there was pretty excessive. They didn't need it, but it's only 80 seconds cooldown. Like that's a lot. It's like 60 less seconds of cooldown than the Luna ult is. And they think that they can take Roche off this, but unfortunately Roche isn't up for another minute.
Yeah, and that's actually going to be giving the Timbersaw time to respawn again. He actually picks up Boots of Travel, so if you thought that you were annoyed by the nature, or by the, rather, Naga Siren split push, now you're also going to have to deal with the Timbersaw split push, which happens on the top lane. So if they try to go for Roshan now, which, yeah, will be up in about 25 seconds or so, or 15 even, they're going to lose the tier 3, so they can't afford to take it. They have to fight back. They have to fight, that's it, and it's so stupid because Vhoul obviously knows that is the only way for the retry to get back to actually fight, so they're gonna avoid fights and counter split push.
And so no matter how much gold the retry gets, if they can't force a fight, they can't use any of that gold, and Naga just keeps, like, that's how like Titan used to play too, right? Like Miracle, like, yeah, they're down 20k gold, but Miracle is so difficult to find and kill, and it generates so much map control that, like, the gold doesn't matter at all. I gotta go AFK for like a couple minutes again, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Just saw a drawing on the minimap from Son of Ortiz that there is a Radiant team in the jungle. They are right. It looks like maybe the retry is gonna get their fight. We do still have Naga that has enough mana for the song. Gets hexed though. Maybe they can kill it, take her down. The Eclipse comes out as well, but in comes the... Well, Eclipse. He's back up alive. There's the song. Got himself some mana again. Now turns it around. Armen still gets picked off because the BKB on Nubik was still on. Maybe they can get themselves the Timbersaw down again. Silenced, shackled, killed. 2 for 0. They did force out the song. And they forced the rest of Vhoul back, but they finally got their fight. And I do like those Necronomicons burning away the mana of the Naga Siren, making sure she did not have mana for the song earlier on. And this fight should give them the Roshan that they really want to have, because they need it. They need to have the Aegis to try and go high ground. That is the most difficult thing. Trying to go high ground when you're up against a Puck, a Keeper of the Light, Radiance Illusions, Chakram, and if you're coming a bit out of position, you're gonna get Fiend's Grip. So yeah, good luck dealing with that. They have to have a failsafe, aka Aegis. No cheese just yet. Still the second Roshan on the map, as we do have Waga getting hexed up on the top lane. PGG finding him, gets the vision as well. The Shackle is there. PGG, as well as Son of Ortiz, will be able to take down Waga. Was trying to split push a bit. So they get the Aegis and another kill on top of that one. Big fights coming off from the retry, keeping themselves alive in the game, increasing that gold difference. At some point, it might be enough if they can just run at the Naga Siren and trying to fight her. The thing is, though, that song is going to interrupt that every single time, unless those Necronomicon illusions have burned her mana before then. But then there are still going to be, well, basically there's going to be chakra magic, so there's still going to be mana for the Naga, even if she gets burned. But it's something that, of course, is up on the back of Armen. But we've seen him play very decently already, so I don't have a doubt in my mind that he will be able to get the Chakram off at the right time to make sure the song is going to be there. In the meantime, Satanic was done on Nubik. He's got that butterfly still, of course, as well. He's getting there. He's getting to a full inventory. He needs to, of course, get rid of the Aegis at some point. Get rid of the teleport scroll at some point to get Boots of Travel. But it's not enough yet. And even though he's keeping up with the farm and with the Naga, the amount of farm that would do... Wait. Song. Buying escape for our men. Or buying escape or setting up a fight. Setting up a fight it is. Looking for PGG and...